Yo. Welcome back to the Moguls in the Making podcast. I'm your highly favorite host, the most highly favorite, Jerome Johnson.
Man, I'm Omari Heffley. I know who I am, man.
Big Teezy, a.k.a. Geechee.
Man, stop it. I know who the smooth one is, goddammit.
A.k.a. T-Grizz.
T-Nasty.
T-Nasty.
T-Raw.
T-Raw.
Come on, man.
Just not T-Bone. That's corny to me. But let's, man, we come to y'all today, man. We definitely, guess what, y'all? I missed last week. I fell asleep and missed last week.
I was on your head last week, too. They gonna hear that shit.
I fell asleep. Josh was blowing my phone up. O was blowing my phone up. But, man, we got something special for y'all today. But, before we get into that, we definitely wanted to take y'all through our business spotlight. Just what's going on in the business with us right now. There's some exciting stuff going on. I'll let Omari kind of break y'all into it for sure.
Yeah. So first off, last week, we just hired a new acquisition person. So we got a new person who got a ton of experience. He got a ton of knowledge, and we think he really gonna come in and be an asset. We've been talking about finding A players, right? 2023. That's the only thing that we want to do is find A players. If it's not you, and everybody in your team and your circle need to be, top tier on the top level, operating in the same speed frequency that you on. So, we found a person, we brought him in. We'll be training him a little bit later on today. That was something good. We got another deal. We locked it up. So to kind of end our community and people that kind of already is inside of our community. So we got that going on. See what else happened last week.
Outside of that, we just, like we told y'all before, we getting way more back into acquisitions, right? So we feel the speed actually catching up to the work that we putting in. You got to get rolling. Like when it's time to grind, you're not gonna see it for maybe the first week, month, even month sometime. But it's like we was like, man, we hop back in. I hop back in personally on the phones. Omari hop back in personally on the phone. Like, we haven't did that in years.
Facts.
I'm talking years. But we had to get rid of some folks on our team. So just seeing that momentum build up. It's been good to see on the acquisition side. We got a couple deals that we possibly can lock up this week still. For the first month, it's really been good. We sold one deal already this month. We got one under contract that's pretty much sold. Talking to the buyer after this, and then we got an acquisition guy that's gonna come in with that super duper experience that was already killing shit in this industry, like in exactly what we're doing. So he want to get back into it, and he feel like our team is the one to build with. So we really trying to take it with somebody that like we can see them in a bigger role someday, like not just, hey, they just calling for us on the phones, right? We want him to be eventually somebody that can run the whole wing of our acquisition side of the business and help us out with more than just calls and being on the phone. So that's something that we definitely dived into this week, and he coming on board, man. It's gonna be interesting. I'm excited about it.
Yeah, it's gonna be exciting. Lastly, just to add to that, y'all gonna be able to kind of see us build this back up, man. It kind of feel like we starting this almost from the ground up in a way. You know what I'm saying? Even though we not. And at times, man, it's business. You're gonna have to do that. But years ago, I'm talking about 3-4 years ago, me and T was making 40, 50, sometimes 70,000. You know what I'm saying, in a month. You know what I'm saying? And we was doing this, what we're talking about gearing back up to doing right now. We was on the phones. We had the momentum. We had our relationships going. So it was easy to, move stuff. But now it's kind of like after we've been buying so long, now you got to get back in, build those relationships back up. Even though people know you might not have talked to them in a year or two. You know what I'm saying? You got to get back in the game. So y'all gonna see us go from 20,000 or so like that this month. Just I'm strictly speaking wholesale. Like our rental business, that's a whole different business. Airbnb, that's completely different. But just strictly wholesale for y'all. Y'all gonna see us kind of get that up to a speed where it need to be. So yeah, I'm excited about that.
And last but not least, just getting back into offering more creative finance. We offloading some of our deals that we had on creative finance that we able to get back in some cash to really push forward towards the marketing side of stuff. So we kind of got 2 of those already sold too. We just waiting on the back end of those to see who we really gonna go with. But we getting back in cash so that we can put that back into the business, put it back into marketing, and make it do what it do, man. But
yes, sir.
But we don't want to make y'all wait no more.
Yeah.
We don't want to make y'all wait,
man.
Because this our first interview, by the way. This is our first interviewee.
Come on, man. It's going down in the books, man.
We had to make sure we did it right, man. We had to make sure we bring on what we call here, man, the voice of Indianapolis.
The voice of Nap, man. The voice of the city. My dog.
What's poppin'?
Bswift, baby. What's up, boy?
What's going down?
Pleasure to be here. Glad to be on the pod today.
We appreciate it, man. We love to have you, man. I know all three of us met up a few months ago, and that was my first time meeting you in person. And just been as solid, as it can get. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to stuff, we understand you such a busy dude, man. So you even coming and sitting down with us, and you trying to throw so like, how can I help y'all?
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
But that's what it be for me. Like, how can I help everybody else? You know what I mean? Like, what can I do no matter how busy I am? Like, I love to stop, and if I can help, I'm down to help. You know what I mean? It ain't like it's a crazy request. Like, dude, I need 45, 50, 60 minutes. All right, let's go.
Yeah.
You know?
For sure.
That's dope, man. That's love.
Appreciate it. I know we got a couple questions for you, definitely, man. But just kind of tell them, who you are, what you do currently. And why everybody calling you the voice of Indianapolis? Why everybody calling you?
How you get that name, man?
Sheesh. So I'm Bswift. I've been doing radio going on. It's 20 years this year, actually. This is my 20th year. I am the afternoon talent for Hot 100.9. I'm also the assistant program director for Hot 100.9. I am the Indiana Pacers MC. Shit, and I'm the janitor too. If you need me to clean up and that shit, you know what I mean? But that's just me in a nutshell. Like, I'm just a kid from Indy who grinded and who worked to get in a good position where I'm at in everything that I'm doing. The voice of Indy nickname, I honestly don't remember where it came from. Shout out to Norm Ski, my OG. When I first got in the club game, he used to call me the Prince of the City.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Because I was everywhere. I'm trying to do every party. Like, I was 19 in the clubs at the time. Yeah. So he went from Prince of the City. I don't know if it was my man Big Keese in Fort Wayne. One day we was talking like, you the voice of Naptown. You everywhere. Every time we turn on the radio, I don't know who gave it, but somebody gave it. They call it. It sticks. I don't really use it a lot. You know what I mean? I love the nickname, but I don't like the attention.
That's the best one. The nickname that people give you is really the best ones. You're not giving it to yourself, and it's such a high regard. People look at you in such high regard. You know what I'm saying? That means that you putting in the work that you supposed to be putting in, man. You know what I'm saying? And people love it. I know the city love you, man. So shout out to you.
I just be trying to.
But it wasn't always that way, man. It wasn't always that way. You wasn't always at the top, man. So I'm gonna let O kind of get to that first.
You know what I mean? We just gonna hop into it, man. So take us back, all the way back. You know what I'm saying? What made you want to pick up the mic? You know what I'm saying?
I didn't want to do this shit.
For real.
Swear to God, G. Swear. And I tell this story. It's documented. It's on everything somebody asked me. My brother's child mother at the time, Akiba, like, she heard a contest. Like, I used to basically damn near live with them because my pops was super strict. So, you know what I mean? Even as 18, 19, like, he had rules, like, and I respected it. Yeah. But my little brother didn't because he hooped. So my little brother got passed. Swear to God. Hey,
he good over there now.
We've been there. I've been there.
Hey. Like, don't mess that up now. Don't worry. Hey, look.
Don't worry about why he out.
Right.
But, so I really spent a lot of time because that was like my safe haven. That's where I can go and say I'm over here, even if I wasn't. You know what I mean? But she heard a contest on the radio. And she called me. It was like a Monday. Like, yo, you should turn your resume in. You'd be dope on the radio. And I can go to the club for free. Like, swear to God, I'm like, I'm not doing that shit. It don't even make sense. And she bugged me. And then one day I was like, all right, I got you. And on a Friday, I went to the radio station. It was 4:45. Walked in. They called back, told Swole I was out there. Swole was like, tell him I'll be out there when I get out there.
Yeah.
Dude made me wait from 4:45 to almost 5:30.
Damn.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Could have slid.
Yeah, I could have slid. But
I made
a promise to her.
Yeah. That you was going to do it.
So I at least wanted to turn it in and say that I turned it in case she ever asked.
Right, yeah, I did it.
So dude come out there and he was like, damn, you stayed out here and waited. That's cool, though. You the last person to turn the application in. You the first person to get the job. See you Monday. This is Circle City Classic Weekend, too. This is Circle City Classic Weekend 2024, and I've only worked one job in my lifetime.
So hold on, Swift. Back up, man. I just want to pick a little bit of this out. So you saying because of the promise that you had to somebody else. You stayed out there, them 30 minutes, 45 minutes. Dude came out there, didn't even really look at your shit. Like, hey, I see the hustle. From his side of it, he like, you know what I'm saying, young homie, he trying to hustle. He really trying to get it. He stood out here and waited this whole time.
He committed
Fuck you got the job.
Facts.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And they get crazier because, again, this is classic weekend 2004. Again, I've never had a job other than Sparkling Image on West 38th Street. I worked there as a freshman until 2004 when I got fired.
Damn.
And I graduated in 02. So it was classic weekend. I called my little partner, Sam. I make sure I say this every time because Sam got a great job and Sam owes me a steak. I don't care what he says.
Right.
I called Sam and was like, switch times with me. We were salespeople. So I'm like, switch times. I'm supposed to open. You close. I'll close. You open.
Yeah.
The nigga ain't go to work. And we told us. So we didn't tell the managers.
Wow.
We told each other he ain't go to work. So I got a call that Sunday and was like, we gotta let you
He ain't go to work on the time that you was really supposed to be there.
Yeah. So I got a call from management that was like, we appreciate all you've done over the years, but you know, we gotta let you go.
Damn.
I was like, it's cool. Fuck yeah, I start the radio station on Monday.
Damn.
You know what I mean? So to me at that point, it got serious. I was going to Ivy Tech at the time. I went long enough to get a paycheck. Shout out to Willie Dynamite. He'll verify that story. We went long enough to get a paycheck. We quit. We was in the same computer class every day.
Hell no.
As soon as the paychecks came, we was 7, 8, 9. We ski out of here.
Gone.
You know what I mean? So I had to put my hustle into what was left. And that was the radio. You know what I mean? Good part for me was I come from a musical family.
Okay.
My father plays guitar. My father has played with Babyface and The Deal. He played with After 7 from 90 to 98 when he decided to quit and come home and take care of me and my little brother. My uncle has played for Monica, Brandy, New Edition. He was the musical director for LL Cool J on the Grammys when he did I'm Bad. I can, like, my uncle's list is crazy ass.
And it's Naptown. They from Naptown?
Yeah, from Indianapolis. My uncle is now
There be so much stuff in Naptown that be
Feel
going
me?
on, bro, and just people don't even.
stories.
Like, our own city don't even really be showing love to it though. Like, but I feel like it's so many people that really already is dope and already done came out of here and still, you know, working on coming out of here. Man, we gotta show our city more love, man. And I know that's something that you do 100%.
Nah,
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
And I just think it's about people knowing. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
And there's people that do shit like that. Like I said, with my uncle, he a professor at IU now for the IU Soul Review. You know what I mean? Like, he gets his love. And you got people like my man Kyle. Shout out to Kyle. He does WFYR radio.
Okay.
He does highlights like these this local music scene from Indiana Avenue all the way up.
Right.
So it'd be dope to see that. But you know what I mean? But like I say, I just come from, and shout out my uncle, my other Uncle Keith. Like, these are all 3 people I looked up to growing up. My Uncle Keith is probably one of the baddest drummers in this motherfucker.
Right.
You know what I mean? And he's had his stints with national artists. So I had a hustle for music. You know what I mean? So me getting at the radio was the easy part. Then it was just trying to figure out the world and how to navigate
it. So Swift, let me ask you then, did you actually want to do music? Did you want to rap or play instrument, or what was your lane that you felt like you was actually gonna go in? Because I know me, right? I got an older brother, right? And seeing him go through and hoop, I'm like, shit, I want to do that shit too.
Right,
so I can imagine if you got, you know what I'm saying, an uncle that's right there by you, you like, shit, I'm about to, nigga, what? Nigga, my uncle.
Yeah.
I'm set L Cool J, nigga.
Nah, facts.
What you talking about? Like, I want to do that. I'm on the same thing, or I'm gonna put my own spin into it or whatever. So that's my question. What you feel like you want to do?
I wanted to own a studio. Like, I grew up, my father made us play instruments, me and my little brother. He made us play instruments, like, starting in 4th grade. So I played trumpet and drums all the way through school. From 4th grade through I graduated high school. Like,
what school you go to?
Yeah, I went to Pike.
You went to Pike?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I played drums and trumpet and French horn at Pike. You know what I mean? So for me growing up, I wanted a studio. My freshman orientation, when we had orientation class freshman year, was a studio. Like, it was over a studio. Crazy story. My father had a recording session. Shout out to Daryl Simmons from here, one of the biggest writers in the world. He asked my father to come do a record for SWV. So we went to Atlanta. On the way to Atlanta, I caught chickenpox. My little brother had it. My little brother had it, but I didn't have no symptoms. My little brother had it. I didn't have no symptoms. So they, like, my uncle, my father, one of my uncles and my father was like, fuck it, let's go. We out of here. Daryl want us to record. We're going to get on the highway. I didn't have no symptoms. We got to Atlanta. I was fucked up.
What?
Threw him in the bag for the oatmeal.
Yeah, so they had to leave me in the hotel. They left me in the hotel. I didn't get to go to the studio experience.
Oh, damn, for real?
Like, but it was cool. It was my first time in the A. Like, I'm 14, 15 years old.
Right.
But you know what I mean? So to me, that's what I've always wanted to do with studio shit.
That's what's up.
Yeah, that's hard.
So you didn't really want to go into the rapping part of it. You more wanted to be on the like instruments and beats,
engineering,
and stuff like that.
or I don't know if you was gonna produce, but
I
like
was ready to ask you, was you trying to rap and was you trash?
No rap producing. No, I probably was trash. Like no rapping for me producing, bro. I had a fucking $3,000 MPC. Junior year in high school.
Oh yeah.
Like my uncle bought an MPC and just left it with me. We used to take that motherfucker to the pep rallies, like, and I would have samples playing. And motherfucker,
that's
like,
crazy.
Where you get this from?
Right,
you know
right.
I mean? So yeah, I wanted to produce and turn knobs and shit like that.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
What is it about that though for you? So is it just like controlling that energy? Like I know I can like make everybody that's here have a dope ass time. Like they gonna remember this shit because I was the person that kind of infiltrate. You know what I'm saying? Like when you you kind of like a orchestrator up there. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I never wanted to be in the front.
Oh, okay.
My father was in the front. He
right.
So I'm seeing him on Arsenio Hall and Jay Leno. He was in the front. Or I'm seeing my uncle play bass and he on the Grammys. They in the front. I'm a shy person by nature.
Okay.
Yeah. So growing up as a kid, I was running sound at this Indianapolis Black Expo Soul Fest back in the day. Like that was my job every summer.
Oh, okay.
Was to go help my father and his friends set up the stage, run the drums, run this. So I was just cool with being a techie. I like
Right.
I like the technical side. I like setting up. You know what I mean? My father had a local band. I was the roadie. I was setting up. Like I like that side of it. Fuck being in the front.
Right.
Yeah, I'm with you on
sense.
that. A lot of stuff I be telling all the time. Like I don't like the front either. Like even when I was hooping, like I thought that more of the, you know, my talent is being shown with me just playing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was cool with being the leader and all of that, but like I really wasn't trying to be on Front Street like all the time. Now that you got a business, almost like you got to be on Front Street. You know what I'm saying? Like you got to show people that, hey, we doing this and we doing it the right way, and hey, here go me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because people are scared about, you know, who they dealing with nowadays too, especially our people. They scared about who they dealing with. So being in front of people as much as possible and being transparent about what you got going on is huge, and really building your person and your business, like period. You know what I'm saying? Especially entrepreneurship. So man, I definitely understand what you mean by that. But tell me this, you said you was shy, this, that, and the other, and now you the face.
How'd that work out like that?
How did it end up working out? Like, did you just get comfortable with it over time, or is it something that like you like, man, it just flows so well? You know what I'm saying, with the job that you had starting out?
I know how to turn the switch on.
For sure.
Like even to this day, I'm still not that comfortable, bro. If you come in the club and people gonna pay attention to this now. When you come in the club and
that's the shit that I want to hear, Swift.
Yeah, exactly.
Like for real. When you come in the club and you pay attention and you look for Bswift, you don't see Bswift in the middle of the crowd.
Nah.
You see
Bswift up there by the DJ.
In my comfortable spot.
In the back. I'm like, yo, what up, Swift?
I swear.
I'm like, hey, what's good?
And 9 times out of 10, I'm playing Angry Birds or Dude Perfect on my phone or some shit, bro. I'm in there playing a game like
chilling.
Yeah, like so it's I just know when to turn it on. When I gotta turn it on and I gotta be that star for that moment. Yeah, it's easy. I go in, you know what I mean? And I had this talk with my folks at the Pacers. They're like, you're not a fucking introvert. And I'm like, I swear I am. They're like, well, how the fuck do you go out? Like, you know,
right. Don't make sense.
So I don't want nobody to be mad. Right. But now they like, how do you do this? Like, you go out here in front of these 10, 13, 15, 16,000 people and you turn it on. And I'm like, because it's game time.
Right.
Like, I'm still nervous.
Right.
But I know when to hit that switch, when to flip that switch, when to go. Like,
so Swift, on that though, take that back to your first couple weeks. You know what I'm saying? Really, like, when did it kind of transition from you like working at the radio station to where you like, okay, like
I'm a part
this
of the
is
team.
my radio station from the people's perspective. Right. 96 is Bswift radio station. You know what I'm saying? I know it ain't 96 now for y'all. They just switched over, whatever. But I'm just saying, all these years, that's Bswift station.
That didn't get for me.
Or y'all had my bad. So y'all had Rec 1.
That's what I was going to say. Like,
y'all had Rec 1. Rec 1 ran that thing for a minute.
That's when Rec put it on my shoulders. When Rec was like, I'm leaving. Yeah. It was like officially passing the torch to me. Because I was
Shout out Rec 1
the last one left. Yeah, that's my brother. Love him to death. Like, Rec put it on my back. Like, love Rec, because Rec showed me throughout the years how to be who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was somebody I was around every other day. Like, I got to see him in the studio every day. It was nights I would go just sit on his show, listen to him, watch how he moved, listen to meetings. He would pull me into meetings, listening to that. So he prepared me for one day this is going to be you.
Yeah.
He was like, bro, I'm out. And at that time when he said I'm out, I ain't gonna say we was neck and neck, but we was neck and neck.
Right.
He knew, like, bro,
Yeah.
you run this bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
you
It's
the
yours.
man.
Go
Yeah.
ahead. You got
know
it.
what I mean?
Like
He was
Magic
you
to
the man.
Jordan type
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Swear.
Pass that torch off.
He had
Go ahead.
that, like, and that's what it was for me. He had that conversation and
Right.
was just like, it's on you.
for sure.
It's in great hands, bro. I'm out. I'm going to Florida.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And
That's dope though. He
I
got
just
out
ran.
of there. You know what I'm saying? He had a long run. You know
Hell
what I'm
yeah.
saying? And like you said, now you said what you been in it 20 years. You
20
kind of aging yourself.
yeah, that's cool.
But nah, 20 years you done been in there now, you know, and I think one part that people don't pay attention to is the other side of because all they see is kind of like the glitz and the glamour. Damn, Bswift got this gig, that gig. But what they forgetting is it's a back end side of that, the business side of it.
Yeah.
When did that become real to you? Like, man, like, wait a minute, I gotta start signing papers and doing this, that, and the other.
Get my calendar together.
Get my
and
calendar, an assistant, whatever. You know what I'm saying? When did the business side really come? And can you kind of break down that side of it from behind the mic? You know what I'm saying?
It probably really didn't get businessy for me until 2015.
Okay.
Like, being honest, you know what I mean? Like, I never looked at it like that until I probably got my real first full time on air slot. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? Where I'm on between 10 a.m. or between
Right.
midnight is when it probably got super real, because then it's, yo, you got to do this. Yo, you got this endorsement. Did you read your paperwork? Do you know what you got to do? Do you know how many times you got to record this commercial? Do you know you owe so many appearances? Do you know you can't say this on social media no more? And I'm like, oh, wow. All right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
It's adjustment.
yeah, it was the adjustment at that point for me, but it's always been a business. I think I just ignored it a lot.
Right.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like,
That's what
it's-
people do.
Yeah, it's so much shit that I didn't understand that I probably lost money on because I didn't understand.
Why though, Swift?
Because I didn't understand, like, taxes.
Yeah.
Like, I just did taxes to do taxes. You send me my W-2, I just knew I had a check coming.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Even
Yep.
still to this day, I'm not going to sit here and act like I'm perfect. But
Exactly.
shout out to my tax lady because she's dope at that. But I never understood every time I went into hang time to buy a T-shirt or to buy a pair of pants or buy a pair of shoes that I was supposed to keep the receipt so I can write that shit off.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I never
Yeah.
knew every time I bought a fucking headphone that was a write-off.
Right.
I didn't know my
For the
computer-
equipment. Yeah.
I didn't know my computer was write-offs. I didn't know gas mileage to drive from here to Fort Wayne, here to Terre
That's so
Haute.
dope, bro.
I never knew that
it's
shit,
crazy.
bro.
Yeah.
We've been through the same thing. I mean, I know it's a different type of business, but we went through the same thing, bro. Taxes and different tax strategies. We like, damn, we probably lost like hundreds of thousands really that we could have wrote off on or did stuff with. But now, like you said, we still not perfect, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But we do got a CPA now and they do our books and, hey, this goes here. Hey, you need to have a different LLC for this because this taxed differently than this and all of this, that, and the other.
Yep.
See,
But
y'all
it's like-
good because y'all got CPAs. It's just me spending on my debit card or credit card. Opening it like, I remember to put this receipt up. Like, I
right.
still ain't that much of an adult.
Right,
Go
right.
get a CPA
We with you,
because
though.
I don't want a motherfucker to tell me, hey, bro, you spent $3,000 this month. I don't know what the fuck you doing.
Right.
Stop.
Right.
And I think,
Right.
that, I think that's what a lot of people think too, because kind of like with our CPA and stuff, they not telling us like they not really like financial advisor type stuff. They just like, hey, you just spent $3,000. What was this for?
See,
Right.
you know
What
I'm saying?
category do
What
it go in?
category
Like,
does this go into?
Is this
Is
marketing? Is this personal? Is this you at the strip? Is
So
this
that they-
just
yeah.
well? What is this?
What is it? You know
You
what
know
I'm
what I'm
saying?
saying?
And they not really, and I think people are scared of that.
Hell yeah, bro.
To
Don't tell
open
me
up
how to
their book,
spend
they
my
like, wait a
fucking
minute,
money.
shit. I be at
Yeah.
the strip every week. It's like, okay, bro, that's what you do. They not there to tell you how to spend your money. You know what I'm saying? They there to tell you different strategies to help you save on your taxes end of the year, stuff like that. But they not there to really help you. Like tell you how to spend your money. You're a grown man at the end of the day. You're gonna have to spend your money how you gonna spend
Facts.
it. Everybody got their vices. You know what I'm saying? But I think that is something that we need to do, like with our community, and we all got kind of like a good voice. Obviously, you do, but we got like a voice, and just this show in general, bro, is more about waking people up to that type of stuff.
Nah,
you know what
because
I'm
we
saying?
need it. Like, we need that.
Yeah.
We need to understand that. We need to understand what a financial advisor is. Like, I
Absolutely.
just got a financial advisor because of the pandemic.
Right.
Fucked off so much money. And luckily, my best friend, who I've known 20 years, she left the Navy and became a financial advisor.
Damn.
And she called me and was like, do you budget? And I'm like, no.
Right.
Like, well, write down what you pay. Why the fuck am I writing it down? Like,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then
Yeah,
she
yeah.
break it down. Like, but a lot of people don't know that shit.
Yep.
A lot of
Yeah.
people don't understand. Like, I applaud my oldest brother because he writes down all his bills, and he's done it since we were like kids.
Right.
And he just like that.
He just like that. And I never understood. I'm like, bro, why
Nigga,
the
what
fuck
you doing?
Like, you just don't pay your bills, just pay them. And he like, nah, I need to know what went where, why,
Right.
why did it change. So now I look at that shit differently.
Even your future planning, like
facts.
Like I had to tell my wife one time, and don't get mad at me, baby. I had to tell her one time when we was in Cali, we was planning on moving back here, right? Or no, at the time we was planning on buying a house. She wanted to buy a house. She wanted to have a kid. She wanted to quit her job.
Shit.
And go back to school so that she wanted to quit her job so that she can go back to school and become a nurse practitioner, right? But I said, wait a minute, one of these gonna have to stop. So basically, we gonna cut off half our income.
Bring the kid in.
And at that time, I was starting to get hot with the real estate stuff too. So it was more like, yeah, I'm bringing in way more, and I was working a job at the same time. So I was getting kind of like double. But I'm like, hold up, one of these gonna have to change. We're gonna have to sacrifice one of these. Like I'm like, and the conversation be hard with your, you know what I'm saying, with your girl, because you want to be able to do everything that she want to do. You know what I'm saying, with your wife and stuff like that. But I'm like, let's break this down. So our bills is about this per month, right? We want to take this much off, add a kid to that, add a mortgage to that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, so we ended up deciding like buying a house right now is probably not the best idea.
Right.
But like we got to write that type of stuff down because that's future planning. You can't just run yourself into it and then now you in it and you like, damn.
I wish I would have thought this better. Wish I would have looked at this on paper. Like, and that's what I think I tell people, that's what the pandemic taught me too. You know what I mean? Understanding and writing and thinking and seeing that shit through. Because, bro, I lived a reckless ass life.
Man, I hear you.
Hey,
I hear you.
People think I'm rich. I am irresponsible.
That's what it is. Irresponsibility.
Boy.
For real. So I know I'm gonna go a kind of different direction here, but just as far as like, I know you see a lot of different artists that come up, fizzle out, move, stay here, different things like that. Who's some of the people that you got in your rotation right now that's from the city that you listen to that you think can really got a chance to, you know what I'm saying, go to the next level with they art?
I mean, I think it's a lot. When I look at my personal playlist a lot of the time, like PBT boys is hard right now. PBT Ace and JJ.
Yeah.
They just dropped a project. Them young boys is nice. I like the kid R&B Rello.
Okay.
He's hard. Who else, man?
Like the
You about to get yourself
boys
in
out
trouble.
from
You about to get yourself in trouble.
Right, sweep in up.
Forget somebody.
and that be the hard part because I listen to so
yeah.
much music, like, and that's just the rap end. But like, then I can go and say Allison Victoria's cold. You know what
Ah.
I mean? I can say Adrian Pope Bless is nice. Like I still listen to Rusty and Mr. Kinetic. Like I listen to so much, so it'd be hard. Like Oreo Jones. You know what I mean? Like it's so many people that you can sit and say, like, I don't really have a top favorite or who I think, because it's so many different realms.
Yeah,
of rap.
exactly.
And I
It
tell
is.
people that, like, it's so many different realms. Poindexter don't sound rap or
Right.
put in the same category as Playboy. Playboy don't rap sound in the same category as PBT, JJ, or Ace.
Right.
Polo Boy Nunu don't rap or sound like this person over here. So, you know what I mean? I listen to everybody, bro. Maxie from Debo to, you know what I mean? I can keep going. Mikey, like.
It's just what I want to hear at the time for me.
Facts.
Like, and I mean, I got my favorites, obviously, but like, for me, it's like, shit, I might wake up in the morning, I might be, I'm like, that little easy. Yeah, today I'm gonna have to bang that.
Facts.
I might listen to him for a whole day. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But it's like, to me, it's for the vibe that I'm in and what I want to listen to. You know what I'm saying? And I think, like you said, we got a lot of talent in the city, and it's just getting started. I don't think we have that. We haven't had that push through that like a Detroit has had in the last couple of years and stuff like that. But
They got a wave right now.
They do, but I think it's coming here.
Yeah,
I think it's coming.
You right down the street.
Even when you look at the Detroit wave, it took for like a Big Sean to open that door.
Yeah,
you
for
know what
sure.
I mean? And that's after Eminem opened that
The door, right. You got what I'm saying?
So it take for them money guys to get on it and open them lights and open them doorways. So I think it's coming. You know what I mean? I think we do great with the music. I think we do great with the acting. When you look at what Mike's doing for the city and for the community, and you know what I mean, all the projects and doing, and Tommy Smiles and all of them. So I feel like the moment the wave kicked though, it's gonna fuck people up because the wave is gonna be so fucking big.
I think so too.
Yeah. It's
So
like everybody just sitting right there.
Yeah.
The lamp ready to burst, and when they
you know what I'm
it's
saying?
over.
You're
It's
gonna
gonna
have
flow.
comedians pop. You're gonna
Right.
have actors
Pop,
pop. You gonna
yeah.
have
That's how it works out
Musicians
there
pop.
too. You're right. When everything really, because it's kind of like the second wave of Detroit to me. Like, and I'm not really trying to keep comparing Indianapolis and Detroit, but it's Midwest. It's kind of a little bit similar, right?
Kind of similar, yeah. Just
But like,
attitude
if you
and
think
everything.
about it, that was kind of the second wave of Detroit, which really, to me, who really kind of like got it cracking street wise, like Detroit was T Grizzly.
He
You know
opened
what
up
I'm
a door.
saying?
Right,
First
yeah.
day out,
But I
came
mean,
out,
even-
he opened up a door.
And then it
Yeah.
really, and Payroll and them was, you know what I'm saying, they was doing their thing too. But like but he really like the hot 100, like I'm talking about number one on Hot 100 and all of that stuff. He started
Broke that
busting
thing
it.
open. Yep.
And then after that, rappers, comedians, actors,
McGraw Hill, Ave
hey,
came out. Like you had all of
everything
that
started
shit.
to pop after that because
Yep.
now the scene is just hot. It's not just about the rapper being hot. It's about the scene being hot. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? What the fuck going down there in Indianapolis? Damn, it's slapping down there.
Right. I'm about to start coming down there. Shit, whoop-de-whoop. You know what I'm saying? Link
Which
up.
a lot of
You know what
artists
I mean?
and stuff like that, and even professional basketball players and stuff, bro, they think Indianapolis lit.
Swear
Like
to God,
low
they
key,
do.
like they
People
like
be fucked up
I'm
when
gonna
they
keep
think-
Indianapolis to the side because I don't want boys to know it. But
They do. Like they really do. Like people, like when you go out of town and if people have been here, they be like, man, I love that place.
On
Like,
everything.
Yeah.
You especially like even athletes when you hear about the people that own houses here.
Yeah.
Like I found out like Tony Gwynn owns a house.
Damn,
here or
for
some
real?
shit. That's what somebody
I
told me.
know
I don't
that.
know if it's true, but
Right,
like,
just
nah,
saying.
getting the public
like,
records.
Yeah, but
I looked that shit up.
There's so many athletes that own houses
Yeah,
here that
for
slide quietly or that rent to other athletes, like because they understand, like, yo, this is a city
Yeah.
for you to be in, like,
Exactly.
but this is the community,
It's
bro.
a good investment. Now, so going back to like the artists and stuff like that, like what's some different things that you can tell them, you know, for them to kind of try to put their best forward just on a business shit. You know what I'm saying? Like they might got the art down, they might be cool with that, they might even have a little ring to them, they might be even getting hot, but how should they use that and channel that to keep the flame going or to make sure that their business is set up, that they taking deals that they want, or just different things from you kind of being, you know, in, around, a part of, you know what I mean, that whole industry. What's some things that they can actually do to, you know,
You got
kind of push that forward, you know what I'm saying?
One thing I've noticed from a lot, you got to build a dope ass circle. And when I say that, I'm not even talking about like a circle of friends.
Yeah.
You got to have a dope circle of other people that understand what you're doing. You got to find you a graphic designer that understands you. That if you hit them and say, bro, I know it's last minute, but I'm going to drop a single tomorrow.
Yeah.
That graphic designer is your team. So he going to make sure that shit done.
Yeah.
You got to have that lawyer who
Yeah.
you know is on your side. Like, you know what I mean? And if I
Facts.
send you this paperwork, you ain't going to fuck me.
Yep.
You get it, and I'm taking you with me. You gotta have that. You gotta.
Yep.
It's just about building the right circle and understanding. All right, this person understands marketing.
Right.
Let me call O real quick.
Yep.
Because I got 5,000. I want to spend on radio. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
Well, no, it don't. Let's spend 15 on radio. Let's spend 2,500 on Google ads. Let's spend 500 on YouTube ads. Let's go spend another G
Yep.
with Pandora, Spotify.
Yep.
Entitled. That's what you should do with your $5,000. Like,
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
feel
But
me?
it take for people that you believe in and you trust, but that also believe and trust in you. So you got to get out of your way
for sure.
and build you a team. And again, not a team of friends unless
Yep.
your friends understand their jobs,
Right.
not just a bunch of people that's around you.
I want to add on. I want to add on to that question because it's like, with all that being said, and today's times, right? How important is radio? And then where do you see radio's role playing in these people in these newcomers' future?
Let me understand this, right?
You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this. Where the camera? Which camera? Let me say this. Radio makes superstars. Radio gets you the bag for your shows. You can be hot on the internet. You can stream and be hot. That's what it's supposed to do, right? And you can get money streaming. You can get shows streaming, all of that. But the moment your record hit radio and the
Next
moment
level.
your record's going crazy, that takes you from being a star to a superstar.
Period.
I don't give a fuck when nobody tell you how, like, and I don't say that because I work for them.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why I
I've
asked you
seen
that.
it, bro.
You see
I've
it actually
seen it,
happening
bro.
like that. Like, damn. He was
I've seen people, and I'll just give a recent Moneybag Yo.
Right.
I've seen Moneybag Yo getting 50, 60, 70K, right? Then Moneybag Yo come with a record like, what's that fucking record? I can't even think. It was after
You
1, 2, 3.
see what I'm saying?
Like, see what I'm saying? All of them. And then the one with the girl, like the Scorpios and shit like that. Like, he understood radio at that point.
Right.
Yeah.
Radio helped that man go from 50, 60K to like 150 a show.
Double.
Because you became a star. And if y'all paid attention, he was really all street.
Yeah.
And then when that record like Scorpio and shit came,
Then he started getting little tracks like
different
that.
ways, bro.
Seen that one that he did with what's Shanti? I mean that's newer, you know what I mean, more recent. But he going in that sampling, you know what I mean?
That whole type
Radio
of
records.
vibe, radio records, and again, it keeps you working. It takes you from being a regular nigga to being a fucking superstar.
And that's why I asked you that, bro. Reason why I asked you that because some of these new dudes, they really don't think that they got to get the radio play. You don't have to,
You don't.
But you gonna take away from your success.
And everybody not gonna make the radio. You got to understand
Exactly.
that too.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I understand.
style.
I understand why they feel like that because again, it's easier to put your song on Apple Music than it is to get to the radio station.
Absolutely.
Period. Point blank. And it's always been that way.
Yep.
So they don't need it until they understand, like, cuz I'm on 50 different radio stations. My song booming up the charts, like. It changes your life. I mean, look at Glorilla. Glorilla's another prime example. It changed her life. Like, she had a hit on social media, period.
Yep.
But the moment we start playing that motherfucker 100 times a week and you got 60 radio stations playing it 100 times a week,
Come on, man.
she ain't sat down since.
Yep. Cardi hopped on it.
Cardi, like,
Yeah.
and that's why you see a nigga like Drake find a new artist that got a hot record and he'll go do the remix for him. And it'll
Make him a
change their
superstar.
life, bro.
Make him a
It'll
superstar.
change their life. Like, look at Blue. Blue was hot. Blue been having records. Like, Blue was making noise. He had the record with Kevin Gates, Ice on My Baby.
Yeah.
He had records. But the moment Drake did that song with him, that nigga out here buying land. He buying
Took off like a motherfucking rocket.
He buying planes and shit, bro. Like, that's cause again, Drake took you to that next level, took you to that radio. Made you a superstar.
I got a kind of question. I mean, it's a little bit about radio, but it's kind of answer it truthfully.
Yeah. Come on.
Have you ever had somebody try to put that pressure on you? Like, man, I need that song I need it on the radio. Like, I heard shit like that happen. Like, man, like I'm talking about on some tough.
Nah,
shit,
right?
though.
Yeah, like, hey, I'm about to
word
every day. Nigga want to be tough every day. You know what I say? I don't care.
Right.
I don't own that building.
Right.
And you don't pay me.
Yeah.
You can't pay me.
Yeah.
So I'm not losing my job because you think your song deserves to be on
Right.
radio. However you feel is how you feel.
Most definitely.
If you gonna swing, I guess that's the consequences I got to deal with.
Right.
Exactly.
You know what I
Job
mean?
that I
Like,
got.
And it is what it is. But you swing, you might just see me, but it's probably not just me.
Right.
So
It is possible consequences that may come
And
with
I'm
you
not
taking
even-
action. I ain't even saying,
I'm not even
I'm
a
just
tough nigga.
saying.
Like, and I'm not
I'm
even
just
a-
right,
I'm not
exactly.
even a
I ain't
tough
trying to
nigga, bro.
prove.
I
I'm
don't
just
wanna
saying.
do none of that.
You know what I
But
mean?
You wasting your time because whatever you do ain't gonna get your record played.
Right.
So
I just heard the stories, you know what I'm saying? Like, not even just in NAP, just across the music space, period. Like,
Yeah.
where
Pulling up
people
on y'all
just-
side.
Yeah, just standing on shit like, man, you gonna play this record type shit.
That's what it is.
No,
On some
You know what
Suge
I'm
Knight
saying?
shit.
And I just wonder if you had them experiences
I
here.
done had that happen, bro. It's probably niggas in my DM mad right now.
Right,
like, I ain't
right.
seen
You
it
ain't even
before.
seen it.
Nigga, like, I'm gonna slap you. All right, bro. Feel how you feel. I don't give a fuck. Like, cause again, I don't control that.
Yeah.
And me playing your song one time
Ain't gonna make you a
do shit for
superstar.
you. It ain't gonna do
Right.
shit
Right.
for you. And I'm just being honest. Like,
Yeah.
so you can feel like that, you know what I mean? But it don't get you nowhere, especially with me. Like, again, I'm not tough. I don't play tough. I don't want to
Right.
be tough. None of that. If that's how you feel, that's how you feel. If I get slapped, I get slapped, I guess. It is what it is.
Right.
But it's not going to get you what you want.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You ain't getting
Like,
shit
it
out
doesn't
of
do
it.
nothing
You ain't
for
getting
you.
out of nothing out of it.
So
Nothing.
if I know this super old, I know this super duper old, but it's
shit
just
was
it's
fake.
just it's just
That
it's
shit was fake.
What was fake?
Ah.
I know where y'all go. I know where y'all go.
You don't even know where I'm about to go with
do
it.
know
So
where you're
do you know where I'm about to
Where
go?
you going?
Yes, bro. He's about to ask me.
Well, I'm about to ask you.
When Webby,
I forgot about that little
Oh,
key.
I'm about to ask. I'm like,
so
Swift, hold on, I gotta bring it up, man. Just about
legit
what's the
forgot about
behind
it.
the scenes to that for the city so that they can hear it?
Nah,
You
I
might have
think-
personal conversations about how, so that they can hear.
I think Rec
What happened?
released that info a couple years ago, so that's why I believe I can speak on it if I remember right.
Right.
He released the behind the scenes. Rec was always Hey, Rec was viral before viral was a thing.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? I think we come from the days of World Star. That was a viral moment for us, right? So Rec understood that, and he was just like I didn't know that it was fake until it was done and it was out there, and I'm like, boy, what the fuck happened? And he was like, you can't tell a soul. Like, so we played it cool. I'm telling you, we played it quietly. It's just last couple years.
So hold on, Swift. That shit was staged. You saying?
Know that? I still
didn't. He was like, "Bitch, what? What'd he say?"
What he gonna keep asking me about these
goddamn
seizures,
jump
man.
on your ass about these seizures, man.
I hope I'm not telling this secret. And if I am, I'm gonna call y'all, tell y'all can't put this on.
Right. Yeah, we gotta check. We gotta check on that.
We might have to cut that shit out, mate.
Might have to cut it
out. But nah, man, Rec just understood it, and he did shit like that. And there was a time he had Common in the studio. He had a fake mouse. I don't think Common knew about the fake mouse, and that motherfucker ran across it. I think Common did the dash. Like,
what? I don't know about that one.
That's wild.
Like, Rec was good, bro.
That's
like,
dope.
That nigga knew how to create moments and
creative,
make people talk. Like, and when I say people talk, that was a very talkative moment on a lot of different levels.
Still, you know what I'm saying? You think of Rec, how can you not think about that moment, though?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a moment that's going to come in when you think about it.
I really forgot about that, bro. We used to play that shit over and over and over.
Man, that shit was hilarious, bro.
Like,
we used to be in tears listening to that. I'm like, bro.
Cause it was just one of them. Nigga can't talk to me like that. Like,
right?
So, you know what I mean. But Rec he's brilliant, bro.
Most definitely, man. Well, tell me this, man. You know, we know where we see where you done been. We see what you're doing now. Where do you feel like everything's going? Because I know now you kind of slowed down. You ain't as much in the clubs and stuff like that. Where do you see Bswift and the brand over the next 5 years, 10 years? What do you feel like the future is for you?
I don't know, because I have conversations with myself daily that the day I walk away from radio or the day radio walks me out, whichever one happens, because both happens, that I might retire the entire brand. It might not be a Bswift, like, because this lifestyle is hell. This lifestyle is a headache. This lifestyle is tough. So, you know what I mean? And I just don't know what I would do with the lifestyle moving forward. Like, you know what I mean? It's got to make sense. Maybe TV or some shit like that. Yeah. You know what I mean? And I've thought about that, you know, but I just don't know if I continue it or if I go. And the reason I can say that, and this is why I fought with my father to the fullest, right? My father played music my entire life. From 1990 to 98, he toured with After 7. The biggest arenas, the biggest tours, anything you can name that happened in 90s to the 98, he did it. Television shows, every last single one, right?
Shit was crazy in the 90s too, by the way. That shit was a time.
And in 98, I was going into high school to become a freshman. My father called and was like, I'm quitting.
Damn, randomly?
Yeah, like, I mean, he had always kind of said
what?
It.
Oh, okay,
you know
okay,
what I mean? But he was like, I'm quitting. Like, I grew up on 18th and Dexter. You know what I mean? 2G.
Yeah, you right by my daddy. That's my daddy.
It ain't the worst neighborhood, you feel me? But it had its flaws. I got cousins that did shit, uncles that did shit, friends that did shit. So his whole thing was, I don't want to be gone and you get in trouble. I gotta come home and be there for you and your brother. Like, and don't get me wrong, we had my Uncle Keith. He was here. You know what I mean? He took care of us. He made sure we never needed for a thing. If my father was gone, we need basketball games, my uncle was taking us. We need basketball shoes, my uncle buying them. My father sending money home or whatever. You know what I mean? So my uncle became my father. To a degree for me. Like, that's why I love him to this day, like my big brother. But my pops understood what he needed to do, so he left this gig doing what he loved, playing music, traveling around the country or around the world. My father's been around the world to come home and take care of us. And drove buses. My father drove buses for 20 years. He drove for IPS. He left IPS and went and drove for Pike. Drove for Pike for almost 20 years and just retired. So the reason I can say when this is over, I can go retire that brand because I watched somebody do that shit. You know what I'm saying? I watched my father do it, and he did it for the right reasons. Though. They never walked my father out. They didn't tell my father. Like, my father could have went back, and he was like, "No, my son is becoming a freshman.
Right.
I want to be there for those moments.
That's where I'm drawing my line.
Because again, like, and I tell people, like what we were saying earlier, like, my little brother played basketball. Like, he was a hooper at Pike, went on to college and played and everything. And my little brother didn't have a curfew. My little brother could be out 1, 2, 3 in the morning some nights. My father didn't know where the fuck he was. but my father knew where I was.
Right.
He
Right.
making sure I was in the crib. And there used to be times he'd be like, I don't like you hanging with this person. I just know something's wrong with him. That person to go to jail.
Yeah.
I don't like you hanging around this person, and this person get fucked up for doing something.
Yeah.
So like, it made me appreciate him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? As I hit a certain age point and got into this shit,
Yeah.
I'm like,
Damn, I see what he
man.
was doing.
and I told him,
Most
I'm like,
definitely.
oh man, you understood it. And I didn't understand it, but I appreciate you. 'cause
Now-
that was you.
Right.
A couple
Who
of my
knows
partners-
how it would have
Yeah,
really
bro.
landed, you know what I mean,
Like,
ended
partners
up.
Go at 16, 17, 18 years of age.
Facts.
Go do 10 years in jail.
Most
Like,
definitely.
go do 2-3 years in boys' school.
Most
I never
definitely.
did none of this shit. I got locked. I didn't even get locked up. Well, I did get locked up, but I
got locked up
in
on some dumb shit, too.
I got in trouble one time at a swimming pool by association. I was on house arrest for like 7 months.
Damn.
Because
Damn,
I was
for
in the
real?
pool with my little cousin. It was a nigga in the pool. The apartment people called the police on the nigga in the pool because they said he was the person that was breaking into apartments and shit.
Right,
And
right.
they seen us talking, you know how motherfuckers, you kids,
Yeah,
motherfuckers
yeah.
slamming each other.
Yeah.
Right.
They instantly said I was with this man. And I was breaking in shit too.
Oh, you what?
And I never did. Like,
That's
I had to get a
wild.
lawyer. I was on house arrest. Like, not even with
That's
a band, but it
wild.
was one of those, you better not leave.
Right.
It's juvenile. You
Yeah,
better not
yeah.
leave. If we catch you, we locking your ass up.
Right.
And my father was like, you can't go out this motherfucking house.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm talking.
He held
had
you to it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had to get lawyers. I had to go back and find a pizza man. The night they said that shit happened,
Yeah.
they delivered the pizza to the crib. All of this shit, bro. It was the wildest shit I've ever been a part of.
For
That's
going to a
wild.
goddamn
Going to a
a
fucking
pool.
pool, bro. And I can't
Guilty
even
by
swim.
association.
Right.
So I don't even like
Shouldn't even
pools,
been there.
bro. I can't even fucking swim, bro. So you know what I mean? Like,
Swim,
that
can you
shit-
swim now?
No, I can't swim. To this day, my daughter can. I can't. So that just fucked me up. But again, when you hit 18, 19, and you see your friends get fucked up, you see
Yeah.
friends die, you see
Die.
friends in jail.
Facts.
It made me realize, like, the old man had a
Yeah.
vision that I didn't understand as a
Saying,
child.
yeah.
And I hope my child understands that same
That's
vision.
hard.
Man.
When I
That's
get-
legacy right there.
Man.
You know what I'm
That's
saying?
legacy,
That's
Swift.
That's
Yeah.
what I was just talking to him about the other day, man. It was like just your kids and from daughter to son, and my pops was gone, but different way. He was in, you know what I'm saying, prison, like literally until I was, from when I was 8 until I was a sophomore in college. You know what I'm saying? So he missed everything damn near. You know what I'm saying? I mean, he was, you know, mentally there. We on the phones.
Right,
We go to
but it
visit
ain't
him.
the
And
same.
it ain't the same, bro. And he was a big dog too, you know, as far as what he had going on. But it's just like, man, that only goes so far.
Facts.
You feel me? So
Yeah.
with me, I'm like, I'm there every day with my kids. They gonna get tired of me at some point. Like, we always, to my mom, we used to be like, you know what I'm saying, man, I can't wait till my daddy get home. You know what I'm saying? But
be
that's
like
just
that.
because he wasn't home.
'Cause he
You know what I'm saying? 'Cause he wasn't there on
Right,
our
right.
ass
And it
every
was
day.
and it was the same with me.
You know what I'm
'cause
saying?
I live with my mother. You know what I
Exactly,
mean? Like, with my
yeah.
father on the road, me and my little brother live with my mama. So
Yeah.
we get in trouble. I can't wait till my daddy come home for the
Right.
weekend. We out of here. Like,
Right.
Dang.
Yeah.
So, you know, shout out to my mama, because without
just
her,
pray.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be this strong either.
Facts.
That's
She's a big
exactly how I
reason.
feel.
That's
without my
100.
moms, without our moms, a lot of us, bro, without our moms, like, I don't know where we would be. 'Cause
Especially
shit,
our community.
I grew up on
You know how that
I
go.
grew up on 19th and Alton, right there, bro. Same area. You feel me? Seen shit happen. Shit, my whole family was involved. You know what I'm saying? So like, I just hope that my kids understand, like, from not coming from that, and then because they in a total different situation.
Facts.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
ain't gotta
Right.
live in that.
They
Yeah,
ain't
exactly.
got to live through that. So I just hope, you know, they don't just look at me like, man, he just keep on fucking with me type shit. I know that when it's 25, 26 years old, they're going to look back and be like, oh.
Okay.
Yeah. But it'll happen before then, because it'll be a teacher the same way.
Mm-hmm.
I had a teacher like that.
Right.
I wasn't supposed to graduate in 02. I was
Right.
supposed to, but I wasn't supposed to.
Right.
Miss Jones at Pike was like, nigga, you too smart.
Shout out Miss Jones.
And I tell her that every time I see her. Like, I love you. You know what I mean? She's my
Yeah.
favorite person, because without her, I wouldn't have graduated. Like,
Yeah.
she
That's
used to
what's
be
up.
on my ass. Like, you too smart not to get this work done. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a chance. Go in your fucking your locker, grab it, bring it back. You do
Right.
something.
Do it,
Just
turn
buy
that
the
shit
ride.
in.
You know what I mean? She wouldn't let me flunk because she understood. And I'm like, you just keep fucking picking on me.
Right. Like, leave me the fuck alone. You know what I'm saying?
Like, I
why
know you got
why
it
it
in you,
matter?
bro.
You know what I mean?
and
Yeah, I
when
see
you,
it.
When you win in
Yeah.
life and you
Yeah.
look at that, right? You know what I mean? So that's something I tell kids about my story. I'm like, when there's an adult that's picking on you, they're not picking on you.
Right.
They see something in you that you don't see yourself, and I am a living witness of that. Because I shouldn't be on the fucking radio.
I think we are
You know what I'm saying?
Just even how your whole story, even how you got on that bitch, is crazy.
Bro, this shit started as a joke. This shit started
Literally
so
as a joke.
Makiba could go to fucking concerts for fucking free, get in the club, and she did when she lived here. Pull up to the Mecca, we was in that bitch. She ain't got no tickets. To this day, if she come home and be like, yo, I want to go to this show, I'm going to find her some fucking tickets, even if I got to buy them.
Right.
Because without her,
That's
there's
what
no
it is.
Bswift.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
So let me ask you this, though, because you know a lot of people, again, you done seen people come, move, people kind of catch traction in whatever they doing, business or whatever, and like, damn, shit, you know, I got my connection down here, you feel me? I'm going for my big brother down there and my cousin over here, my homie over here. How you feel about, I got two questions. One is how you feel about people getting a traction in the city and leaving, one. And then the second question is, why didn't you never leave?
Everybody asks that question.
Why ain't you never left?
So if you getting traction and it's putting you in a better situation, you should leave.
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck what it is you're doing. If it's real estate and you done made $2 million faster than what you thought you was gonna make $2 and you can go to California and jump in a bigger market,
Right.
do it.
Right.
Why wouldn't you?
Right.
That's what you work for. You work to put your name in light so you can be able to grow.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Because I
Definitely.
feel like no matter where you are in the world, whether it's your hometown, whether it's a town you move to, there's always a ceiling.
Yeah.
So once you hit your ceiling, you feel like you got to go left and go create another ceiling to go up.
Right.
So for me, radio, I'm comfortable. And I hate to say that word, you know what I mean? But this is home too.
Yeah.
So it go back to my story. If I had to walk away, I would.
Yeah.
Or, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got a 6-year-old little girl.
Yeah.
The hardest thing in the world is to be away from her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To move
Sure.
across. And it's been times where, you know, me and my child mother had this situation might come up and I'm thinking about woo, woo, woo. And she looking, she like, you got to do what you got to do. I understand.
Right.
No, nothing. Do what you should do
Right.
if it happens. You know, but I think for me, this is home. I know the market.
Yeah.
I'm in a great situation at the station, being that APD, being the guy who can make decisions. You know what I mean? Who gets to push the buttons. So for me to leave, it has to make sense.
Yeah.
Because wherever you go to, you start over.
It almost
especially
got to
in my
make double
industry.
sense.
Yeah, because that's what I told somebody
Yeah.
in this industry. Say for instance, if I make $100,000 doing clubs in a year, and I'm making my paycheck too, right? Cool, I know what I'm making.
Right.
Well, just say numbers is 175.
Right.
I'm making 175. Cool. This place called me to move over to Timbuktu, fucking Missouri.
Right.
We only gonna offer you 65. It might be a better position with growth, but now I got to get rid of that 100.
Right.
And just live off that 65 and start over
again
to try to make
build
that
it up.
100.
Yeah.
I'm just not with it at this
Right.
point.
Like,
So
I'm
for
cool.
me to leave,
gonna
you
have
gotta
to
bump
make
that
me leave,
65 to
goddamn
that
it.
125. I can deal with a 50K loss because I can wait. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly,
So,
yeah.
but it's just gotta make sense financially a lot of the times. And,
Most definitely.
and I think I just haven't had a situation that made sense career wise or financially for me to leave yet.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And again, have I applied? Of course. I wouldn't lie to you and say I didn't.
Right.
I have. I've had interviews. I've even thought about it, but I'm home. My mama
Yeah.
here, my daddy here, my little brothers is here,
Especially
my
as
big
you get
brothers.
older.
Yeah, as you get older, and
Yeah.
I'm especially with my core circle of my family, like my siblings and shit like that. Like we all rock. Like you know what I mean. We can be mad at each other and cuss each other out and call back in 2 minutes. Like yo, so you coming over mama's tomorrow? Like you know what I'm
Right.
saying?
You feel me?
So for me, that's tough. And like I said, my little girl play a big part because I'm not a weekend dad. Like I talk to my little daughter. I talk to my daughter 7 times a day. I'm sure my baby mama hate it. I'm sure my child mama hate it. Like, yeah, they just pull up then. Like, you know what I'm saying?
For sure.
We FaceTime and text all day. So
Most
that's what we
definitely.
do. So
That's where
if
it's
the
at.
situation right, would I leave? Probably so.
Right.
But
I think-
it's just got to be right.
I look at it too, bro. Like, because I was in Cali for what, 7.5 years. Even in any space, I feel like with rappers, with basketball players, with people that's in business, like sometimes you have to get out your city to open your mind up to different stuff. I had to because I was about to just go down the same route. If you know what I'm saying. I was just thinking about that. Boys was, you know what I'm saying, like, hey.
Knocking on that door, like
knocking on the door. What's
you gonna
up?
open up or what?
Yeah, what you trying to do?
Right.
And I think some rappers in particular, for sure, you know what I'm saying, artists and stuff like that, like sometimes they got to get out of here to open up their mind to different stuff. But this is what I'll say is, as I was there, like I just can never forget where I'm from. Like, I just couldn't ever do it. Like when I'm out there, like people out there knew me as, you know what I'm saying? Like he gonna talk about Indianapolis. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and that's how I
bring it up
there
there every conversation.
City, though, at least.
Motherfucker know when I step off a plane anywhere I'm going, I probably got 3 Pacer hats.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
You know,
like,
you gonna know, like, it's motherfuckers in the industry that refer to me as Indiana.
Right,
you might not remember my name.
Yeah,
but you remember seeing me in a Pacer hat, a Pacer jersey, a Colts hat, a Colts jersey. So you know, that's Indiana. We know him from Indiana for sure. So
most definitely,
that's what we rap. That's who he is.
Can't forget where you come from, man. It don't feel the same. I did some stuff out there. Like once we got it kind of cracking on the real estate side, I did some stuff to give back and stuff like that, and it felt good. But being on the same streets that I ran on, and you know what I'm saying, like been in situations on and stuff like that, like doing it there, it feel different, bro. I don't care what nobody say. Like it feel different in your own backyard.
Oh, fact.
You know what I'm saying? When you doing stuff and helping out, and you know how shit run in your city. Like you said,
exactly.
You know the law of the land almost.
Yeah, you know how shit go.
You know how it go, bro.
I know the connectors. I know the movers. I know the shakers.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And even in my industry though, I kind of grew through the ranks, so it was tough for me to leave. Like I'm just getting to a part where it's like, if I'm gonna leave, I ain't leaving just to be somebody that go talk on the radio.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna leave, it's because you want me to come be the boss of the radio.
Exactly.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
You know
so
what I mean? I need some
sense.
real heavy equity positions.
Yeah, like, and that's probably a big piece on why too, though, because I'm trying to work to when I leave, I got options on why I want to leave.
Yeah.
If I want to leave just to be a talent, I can leave just to be a talent. If I want to leave because I can be the boss, I can leave because I can be the boss.
Right.
I've never wanted to just leave and be the talent. Then 6, 7, 8 months, hey, this ain't working out. The
right.
numbers ain't right. We're gonna let you go. Now you
bouncing somewhere else and shit like that.
Yeah,
ain't making sense. Right.
I'm gonna do all of that.
I'll stay parked where I'm at.
Make it make sense, man. But I don't want to.
Hold on. We gotta hop into just one more though. So if we got this one coming up, you know what I'm saying, for the city. I know you probably already know where I'm gonna go with this. Everybody excited for it because they canceled our shit last time. They canceled our shit last time. You know what it is. All-Star next year. Swift. What can we expect? Are you a part of it? I'm assuming. I ain't even talked to you about this off air or nothing, but I'm assuming you were a part of it in some type of way. But I've seen a lot of people kind of getting different not even accolades, but I can't think of another word for it.
On his line.
That hey, bro, can I get to, you know what I'm saying, section?
Listen.
What can we expect overall? What is the city doing? How can people get involved, or just what's the type of feel that, you know what I'm saying, they're trying to kind of bring with it? You know what I mean?
So from the couple meetings I've been in, they're gonna make this the best All-Star the NBA has seen. All-Star hasn't been here since '85. We are a great host city for a lot of events, as you've seen when we had Super Bowl or NCAA tournaments, Final Fours, the bubble tournament here, exactly whatever. We're a great city to have these type of events. So, you know, the goal is to make this the best All-Star ever. I am a part of a committee. I got the invite earlier this year or earlier last year. Shout out to Ebony. She called and was like, there's no reason for you not to be on this committee. You need to be on. Do you want to be on? And I accepted. I don't know what to expect yet. You know, Utah is just getting ready to end, of course. So we're a little under 400 days to All-Star. And I know they're going to build out. They have some amazing committees and people on the committee, from Gang to Jeff over there at Party Gras. You know, and I can just keep naming.
Yes, it's a lot of dope people in the city. Committees. Shout out to everybody, man, that, you know what I mean, got invited to that, man, and just been putting in the work in the city, in the community, man, just kind of doing your thing. But
I think it's gonna be some amazing things curated for people to be able to go out and have some fun, whether you're 2 years old or you're 100 years old. I think, again, our city's is our setup. Nobody has this setup we have, bro. You can walk to any sports outlet in our city.
Exactly.
You want to start at Gainesbridge, you can walk from Gainesbridge to
Lucas Oil.
Go from Lucas Oil, you can go over to
Victory.
Field. Like, you know what I mean? Everything is right there. Then you go to Convention Center where they can put fucking basketball courts and all of that in there too. So, you know, I just think our setup is so amazing that nobody's gonna be able to do, because it's so close proximity. The people that they got organizing and putting together events are some of the best people in the world. So I think we will see some amazing things. I think the city will enjoy it. I think the city will feel a lot of financial impact before the All-Star game, during the All-Star game, and even after the All-Star game.
I love that.
Which is important. It's great to make money one weekend, but how do we keep that money flowing and circulating?
Yeah.
And I think that's on people's brains too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just from hearing other conversations or being in rooms that I probably ain't supposed to be in that don't deal with All-Star, but hearing them say,
right,
how do we create long-term once this event comes? So, I just think it's going to be one to see. It's going to be one to remember. It's going to be nothing but pure fun for those who are listening, who are thinking, how can I be involved? Bswift won't have a ticket to anything.
Call them, y'all.
I don't have a ticket for myself. I'm hoping they call me to host the game or the dunk contest or, just to be in that arena that day while they do it, and I can host in between timeouts or something.
Most definitely.
But I as a person who's been to probably 4 or 5 different All-Star games and actually been to the game and actually had amazing seats at these games.
Yeah.
Shout out to my retired Hall of Fame homie that gave me them tickets.
That's what's up.
That shit's amazing, bro.
I need his line.
Yeah, where that plug at? Knocking on that plug door, Bswift.
I think it's gonna be lit. I can't even get it no more.
At
my plug that had kids and shit, so I
like,
don't
man,
even got it no more.
You like, man, hey, Swift, it's over. I gotta take the youngest.
I think it's gonna be lit though.
When we go off air, I'll tell y'all who it is.
Listen though, I really think it's gonna be lit. I really do. And like you said, we got some dope folks here, man. And I think it's time for our city to have something like that.
Yeah.
Just, man, all the goofies stay at home, man. All the goofies stay at home.
Regardless.
You know what I'm saying? Like, don't pull a Chicago where they where they stole all the jackets out of the
right
out of the party room, whatever it was. Man. They was clowning
Took
out,
everything. Minks.
Man, make the city look good, y'all. That's all I say, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all come down with y'all cars and all that, man. Let's just turn up. Let's show them how we do it. You know what I'm saying? Like, Naptown is really lit though.
Yeah,
we don't have a ball. Like, the city gonna have a ball. It's gonna be great. It's just gonna be a good time.
That's what's up, for sure.
I don't even know how to explain it. Like, I just think it's gonna be amazing.
I'm gonna get my piece in it. I'm gonna have something. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna figure it out.
Everybody saying that
right now.
Hey man,
I'm gonna get my
boy.
But you know what? It's so many different ways to make parts and be parts.
Yeah,
like,
it is.
That's why I tell, like, even with y'all being the guys y'all are, like, from buying lots and turning them into parking lots or figuring out a way to lease them and rent them.
Know what I'm saying?
You know what I mean? Like, and that's for anybody out there. If you do anything that can make some money, this is the time. Don't be trying to bootleg shit, because they be on that bootleg shit tough. But this is the time. Like, you can park cars in your backyard. Do that. If you can Uber money gonna be crazy if you got a big truck or even a car. You know what I mean? If you got some money, you can say, I can go buy that parking lot from that guy. I can go buy 5 hotel rooms. I can go find me a way to make an Airbnb that's in close proximity.
Come on.
It's going to be a lot of money for everybody to make some money. It's just how do you make some money? Learn how to bartend.
Right.
Everybody
Get in position.
Get in position.
Get in position.
In
money motivated type weekend.
It's gonna be a silly weekend.
Yeah, no matter who you are or what you do, you should be able to make some money. Hell, you can sit on the corner with a bucket and drums and play drums and probably make a bag. Like, it's too much money to be made.
Get to it, man. Get to it. Well,
facts.
Man, without further ado, man, we definitely want to hop into what we call on this podcast, Bswift. We call it overtime, man.
Overtime, baby. Let's get it. Let's get it.
I forgot what the...
Nope.
We gonna change this up for me. Man, they took it off.
It's probably on a whole different bank.
Yeah. They took it off on us.
That's crazy. It's all good. It's all good, man. So we're going to hop into overtime. Right. We're going to do our own.
Now, we definitely going to hop into overtime now, man. And overtime, we pretty much like to just talk about something that's going on. It can be silly. It can be serious. But just something that's going on right now in the community, man. And today we let Bswift kind of pick this topic. And it's actually...
drop.
Damn.
Damn. Go ahead and jump into
it.
Man. I forgot about this, that it even happened.
Hey, man. So Young Miami, right? She was in an interview with recently. She was in an interview recently. And the lady, I asked her, I forget how they got. I just seen a clip where she was like, I like taking golden showers. And then people was like, some people, you know, that I seen was like, hold on, wait, what's golden showers? Is that what I think it is?
I knew
And it was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's what you think. Because I seen the clip and then, you know what I mean? It started kind of really formulating. And I seen, you know, she was really talking about it. She was like, oh, you really like that? Have you had it? She was like, I love them. So then now it became a whole thing where, you know, now they saying P. Diddy, like P-E-E.
Yeah.
Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And he became trending on Twitter. You know, that's going crazy. Cause they like, damn, Diddy out there, he peeing on people. That's crazy. How y'all feel about that,
what's
man?
so crazy is I think average people, like, cause people like rich people do weird shit. I think broke people do weird shit too.
right.
Somebody listening is just ashamed.
They're gonna try it.
They
already
been
did
trying it,
Damn.
but they're ashamed
to say that.
to say it because of this reaction.
Yeah.
It's okay to like to get pissed on. If that's what you like
Hey,
it.
right.
Don't let nobody shame you for liking to get pissed on.
Little baby, listen.
Take
What
that
you like,
piss.
you like.
Little baby, look. Take that golden.
Would y'all piss on somebody if they asked?
I wouldn't.
I would.
I definitely would, just to see.
I would. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, baby. Let me pee on your booty.
I
You
just
see how
feel
that
like
shit
I'm
feel?
just getting
rolling
I
off.
just feel like if I'm pissing on somebody, I'm saying like,
Fuck you.
fuck you. Like I'm like, I'm about to piss on you. Like I'm feeling like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like so if
CT
my
on
shorty,
some-
if my wife
CT
like,
on some gangster shit,
I'm
man.
freaky, bro. I'm freaky too. I do some freaky shit. Don't get it. Don't get me twisted.
Whoa,
I'm freaky.
whoa,
Hey, wifey, no, come on.
whoa! Hold
Hey,
on, bro. You
I
said that
get-
shit a little too strong.
man,
now I don't
I'm
know where
just
your
letting you know,
freaky,
I ain't
where your
just no,
freaky
you know
level
what I'm
at.
saying, no
No,
regular.
right.
I draw the line at P.
I'm with it. If
I
that,
draw
if
the
that makes
line
you
at
happy,
P.
Does that make you happy? But
You gotta
what she
give
just
them.
get the moaning and shit though? So you get the peeing on her, and
That's
she just
weird,
get the,
bro.
you
To
know what
me.
I'm saying?
I'm saying for me, I'm saying it's fine. Y'all like what y'all like. Go to Miami, do your thing. You know what I'm saying? P.E.E. Diddy, do y'all thing. Me,
You know Diddy in there talking shit too.
yeah,
you know that's
he
some,
peeing and talking shit.
he-
That's what
he
I'm
peeing,
saying.
he
Take
talking
that,
shit.
take that.
you know he is.
Bad boy for life.
For
He
real,
in there.
bro.
He got the speakers in the bathroom and shit.
Man,
It was all a dream.
where does this law get? Where does the line get drawn for y'all though? That's what I'm asking. Cause like
Where does the line get drawn?
some
I mean,
people, I ain't
It
gonna lie,
depends
some
on your
people be
level
doing
of
that.
freak.
right.
Nah, that ain't freak to me, man.
That's a
That's
freak.
getting vile.
No, that's a freak, bro. Because you think about it. It's people that like to be tied up on and-
Exactly.
and have no control. I seen motherfuckers get wax melted on them and like.
See, yeah, that wax stuff is that's a little too far for me too.
see,
I ain't-
saying
you
that.
ain't a
That's
freak,
what
bro. You
I
are
ain't-
not a freak.
I
Baby.
guess
Bring the
I'm my
wax.
own freak.
Where the
I
wax
ain't
at?
messing with the
Baby.
wax
Like-
either. I'm cool. I'm cool, bro. I can feel it hitting me right now.
Hey, Tina tried that motherfucker
cool.
before.
Definitely tried it. Hey, that was definitely
Hell
a
nah.
reaction, a real life
Hell nah.
reaction right there.
What is
Hell
what you
nah.
done tried it,
That's
boy?
all, what movie was that on? Don't Be a Menace. Was that Don't Be a Menace?
Yep.
Where he was getting like,
But you sucking toes?
All right,
So
man.
you
I'm
a
just
freak.
gonna-
Toes,
I'm
you
just
eating
gonna
ass,
stop
you
by.
all that?
You
Nah,
a
we on
freak.
you.
I like my wife feet, man. So hey, man,
Right,
I'm
you
just
do
saying,
whatever.
You know what I'm saying? Like
You
that's
eating nasty?
Hey man, we off for this.
All right, man.
We off for this, man. We about to turn this into no jumper. See, they gonna put the questions on beef too, just because I
you the
said
one
no.
who said no.
Cause I said no.
You can't
So
say
that
it.
means y'all willing to hey,
Do whatever,
You got
huh?
boys out here taking dumps on chicks.
Nah, see, look. Okay,
nah,
look.
I'm
all right.
serious. They do.
Them
just
hoes
saying,
going
man.
to Dubai to getting shit on.
For
Damn.
real, bro. It's
Damn.
getting
I ain't
serious.
saying everybody.
Shit on your
but
head, huh?
There's a lot of chicks
That's
going to Dubai to
ridiculous.
get
That's
pooped
what I'm
on.
saying. Where does the line get
Hey
drawn
man,
at?
it's a lot of weird shit out here though.
It
You know
is.
what I'm saying? But you know what I mean?
Hey,
Cool.
it is
Well,
what it is.
y'all let us know how y'all feel about the goddamn golden showers. Little baby, if y'all want to get
Let
pissed
us know in
on,
the comments.
young homies, if y'all peeing on your girls in the shower, man, just let us know, man. We just trying to figure it out. Just trying to figure it
We
out.
just want to
man.
know how. I guess I don't know. I don't
Get
know.
it in where you
I
fit
really
in,
don't wanna
man. I don't
But
know.
if y'all want to leave the comments, y'all can leave them. They said they'd do it, so they want to know.
I'll definitely piss on the chick if you want me to. Call me.
In the shower, hey baby, come here.
Instagram me at
Man.
Bswift317. I will piss on you.
Damn, you heard it right now.
That was strong.
I would
too.
drink a lot of water and piss
He
on
got the
you.
butt, man. What you bratty? Stop playing.
Give her what she wants.
Hydrated P too.
In her face,
Damn.
in her
Oh,
back,
see,
in her
see?
chest. Piss on you. Drip, drip, drip.
Man, Kelly,
Shower in the
On
gold,
you.
R. Kelly.
golden shower.
Man, listen, man. We definitely Man, Swift, man, we appreciate your time. I can't even talk straight now. I was about to say, appreciate your time. I can't even get the shit out.
Don't get the shit out.
Man, look, man, we appreciate your time, man. Hey, it's an honor. It's a real honor to have you here, man. For real. Man. One of the biggest dogs in the city, the voice of Indianapolis, man. We really appreciate having you here. We're going to check out. I got my dog O here.
You already know it.
We want y'all to be sure to, subscribe. Put something in the comments. Let us know how we doing. Let us know about this episode, which I thought was good, which I thought was even bad. We good with constructive criticism. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But as we leave out, we definitely want y'all to check out. We were just talking about like tax strategies and stuff like that. Like being able to just know that you have to go and get a CPA and stuff like that. We talking about stuff like that inside of our program. So definitely, check our links in our bios for the Moguls in the Making real estate community. We turning up in there. We got members in there doing deals. We had a dude do 3 deals in his first 3 weeks.
Yeah, 2 I think.
2 weeks, yeah, something like that. We had one dude do a deal in his first week. We got people doing flips. They doing their first flips. We got people buying deals from us. We buying deals from people inside of there, man. It's been a dope process. Yeah. We go live every Friday. From 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, just for our members. Live Q&A. We can help you run numbers on deals. We normally talking about a topic, but it's been super dope, and we continue to build that and help people out to get started in this real estate business and really grow their own portfolios, grow their own real estate business if they want to, but just to help them get started and get into the game. You know what I'm saying? Because I think everybody should have some piece of real estate.
Yeah, absolutely. And just like T said, man, we really giving game out, right? Over this last year, we spent right about 100,000 as far as like masterminds and business coaches and different things to try to help set us up into a different position. But now we're taking that same game and we're giving it back to people who don't have maybe those funds to be able to invest into themselves or back into their business yet. But you're getting the business, or you're getting the benefits of building a business through us and being able to catch some of the things that we feel like we failed at, that we could have did better if you take us back 3 years, 5 years, whatever. What are the things that we would have done differently, right? Exactly. So you able to get those things. So make sure that you hop in there.
$17, man.
$17, man. That shit is phenomenal, man. I don't know what's priced better, like, than that. $17.
It ain't gonna stay there, by the way.
Nah. Hey, man, Bswift on the. Hey, what Fat Joe say?
Yesterday's price
is not today's price.
Man, we're going to leave it at that, man. Bswift, we appreciate you, brother. Only other thing I need your whole phone, your Rolodex. I need all of your contacts so I can get every single last person on the podcast, and that's right. That's the only thing that I need, man.
Most definitely, I definitely got you. Anything you needed from me, I give it up, bro. Y'all saw, and let me say it before we go. And that's why I do that for y'all. And I do it pretty much for anybody. But when I had questions last year, y'all was willing to tell me shit that nobody else would tell me.
Yeah.
Y'all was willing to be like, bro, just come fuck with us and we'll show you whatever it is you want to do. If you want to flip, if you want to wholesale, if you want to learn, if you want to buy a house for yourself personally, we'll help you along the way so you don't get fucked over.
Yeah.
And I ain't had too many people do that, bro.
That's
you know what I'm saying? Like that's probably, and that mean a lot to me. So I tell people, I call and check on people. People don't call and check on me.
Yeah.
So when a nigga do that for me, like it's special, like text out the blue, just like, bro, what you doing? Just checking on you. Boom. Right. Pull up. We got this event. Come on, come if you can. If you can't, I understand.
Yeah.
So I give y'all whatever y'all want. And I think for the people that's watching, again, I don't co-sign everybody. I don't co-sign everything. So when I do, it's really like meant. You know what I mean? Nigga can't even pay me for post on my Instagram.
Exactly.
I don't believe in that. Right. Unless it's some business shit that you got some eyebrows, some shit that you probably gotta pay me 9 times out of 10. But you can't pay me to post shit I don't understand. You know what I mean? Or shit I don't believe in. Right. Can't even go for at work. It's endorsements I won't take if I don't believe in, you know what I mean, what's going on. So for those watching that's thinking, look into what's going on, because these guys is really real about what's going on. They really want to see you win. And I can say that I ain't paid. I ain't went to a class. They ain't, you know what I mean? But I've been offered to come and learn. And everybody won't do that for you. So when people open them doors, you got to take them and run with them. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm going to leave it at that, man. We out of here, man. We got to leave it at that. Let's get it.
I'm walking off the shit.
Drop the mic, man. That's it.